What is going on, good people of YouTube? I'm ImJslay. Thank you so much for joining me, and wherever you are, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're playing some Madden 21, but before we get into it, if you enjoy the content, leave a like rating, and if you'd like to see more, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. If you missed our previous video, I'll leave a link in the description of this video for you to go check it out. But in it, I discuss a few power-ups that you should consider investing in. We've already hit on 2 of them, and I anticipate there's going to be more power-ups from this video that will get new cards that will allow you, if you invest correctly, to make a lot of coins. Be sure to check that video out. So for today's video, I'm going to be bringing you a new series on the channel where I'm going to be going through all of the budget cards based by position. We're going to be discussing the top 3 at every position. I'm talking quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, defensive line, corner. The list is going to go on and on and on. This is episode number 1 where we're going to be doing the quarterbacks. Now, before we get into it, if this is your first video, I want you to click on the card in the top right-hand corner. Similar to this video, we've gone through budget beasts. We've done about 8 episodes so far. Depending on which video that you're watching and depending on when you started playing Madden Ultimate Team in this life cycle, there's going to be some cards there. They're going to be a little outdated. They're going to be cheaper, most definitely, but you may want to steer away from them if you are a little more advanced, or they might be right there for you. So go click on the card in the top right-hand corner. Next thing we're going to do is throw a 75-yard bomb like Patrick Mahomes down the sideline for a touchdown at the last second to beat the YouTube algorithm by telling me in the comment section down below who is your all-time favorite quarterback. I would love to know that. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into our top 3 budget quarterbacks, starting off with number 3. Okay, number 3 is going to be this 92 overall Team of the Week Josh Allen card of the Buffalo Bills. Now, a little peek behind the curtain. I always do my research for these ahead of time, and then when I get on to record the video, I'm always praying that these things are under the amount that I've set at, and fortunately, this one is. They're up for about 80K right now, so definitely under that 100K mark that we've set. So this is the Team of the Week card. He's got about 3 or 4 items in the game currently, but this one right here is a solid budget option. Now, the reason that I'm going to say that this comes in at number 3 is his accuracy stats are good, but they're not great, right? 89 short, 88 medium, 86 deep accuracy. They can be lifted by certain chemistries, but just the base card, they're good, but not great. The thing that stands out to me the most, though, where he's going to be lacking compared to some of the other quarterbacks we're going to be talking about today, is that throw under pressure. If you guys have played Madden this year, you know throw out a sack and the under pressure inaccurates are just wild. It happens all the time throughout the game, and it's annoying. Josh Allen's 86 throw under pressure is actually on par with the 89 overall Marcus Mariota's flashback card, and we all know that's not a card that you want to have on your team, so keep that in mind. He's got pretty good throw on the run. We're not going to be play actioning at all, right? But the thing that stands out and why I like this card a lot is he has the best throw power of the 3 quarterbacks we're going to be talking about right here at 95. That can very easily, without even being powered up, just having some chemistries on your players, whether it be play fake or go deep, that can very easily get up to 99 overall. He also has a pretty solid release, so if you put Gunslinger on him, which is going to be a theme for all 3 of the quarterbacks that we're going to be talking about today, Gunslinger, in my opinion, is still the best quarterback ability that you can have on your quarterbacks. I have not used the Deshaun Watson, so I do not know regarding Deshaun how he plays, but in my opinion, that's still the best quarterback ability that you can have right now. These quarterbacks are all going to be able to get Gunslinger, Josh Allen being one of them, and when you add in the throw power with that and the fact that he's got a good release, that makes him a pretty solid option. And he's coming in with 85 speed, so if you do need to scramble, work the pocket, scramble out a little bit, run for 4 to 5 yards, maybe pick up a first down, he can do that for you in certain situations, right? You don't want to look to run with this card all the time, obviously, but these are the reasons, in my opinion, why Josh Allen comes in at number 3. Great throw power, good release, good, not great accuracy, the worst accuracy of the 3 quarterbacks we're going to be talking about right here, and that throw under pressure is a bit of a downer. On par with an 89 overall Marcus Mariota, we all know we don't want that card on the team. That's why Josh Allen's coming at number 3, still a solid budget option if you need a quarterback. And before we move on, let's just look at his price. He's going for $83K with this 92 overall card. Now, his power-up compared to some of the other cards, it's going to be a little more expensive, right? If you do want to power this card all the way up to at least in the 92, he actually has a 95 overall card in the game right here, which is not a budget card at all. But if you do want to power him up, you're going to need his power-up, which is going for about 25K. You're going to need his gold card, which is not expensive at all at 2.5K. But you're also going to need the 89 overall team standouts card, which is going for 37K right here. So this is going to be an expensive power up and an expensive item to go ahead and power up. One in the long run could benefit for you, but as a budget quarterback, not something that you want to do. And compared to the other two quarterbacks we're going to be talking about, this is another drawback of Josh Allen. He's a little bit more expensive to power up. All right, I'm going to start on this screen right here just to show you he is up for under 100K right now. This is the Dante Culpepper 92 overall 50 card of the Minnesota Vikings. There's only 3 of them up right now. Most likely you're going to be able to find this for a lot cheaper. I found this thing for 75K earlier when I was doing my research, so this is always a nerve-wracking point for me. But nonetheless, this is going to be the card. Now, before I actually show the attributes, look at the difference between the power-ups, and there's only 2 items. So you're only having to use the training to power them up. And this power-up's only going for 1.4K, so significantly cheaper than that Josh Allen card when you consider what you need to power him up fully. But let's take a look at these attributes and why I feel that he is the second best budget quarterback in the game right now. So he's got, once again, good overall accuracy stats. Not great. However, the deep accuracy is pretty solid without even having any chemistries on there. I believe if you go deep all the way up to tier 10, it's going to get up to 95 once he's in his power up, meeting that threshold. You definitely like to see that. The medium accuracy, if it's in the power up, that's going to go up to about 93, I believe. So not too bad there. 92 if you don't have it powered up, as long as you've got it up to tier 10 play fake. A couple things that stand out with me, though, is that he's got really good throw power at 93. Not as high as Josh Allen, but if it's in the power-up, it's going to get up to 99. If it's not in the power-up, it's going to be 98 once you get either go deep or play fake all maxed out, right? So that's definitely good to see there. Throw under pressure is up to 89. You get them in the power-up, it's going to go up to 90. So you definitely like to see that. Much better than the Josh Allen card. You want to get this power-up, most likely, if you're going to use this Culpepper, just to get some of those thresholds to go up. Throw on the run at 90. It's pretty solid as well. He comes in with 85 speed as well, so it's right there on par with Josh Allen. When you consider the accuracy stats, the throw under pressure, the release of Culpepper, he also gets Gunslinger. That's why I feel that this card is just a little bit better than the Josh Allen card. It's pretty close, but I would go with this Culpepper over Allen when you consider everything, right? You also have to take into consideration the power-ups and what it costs to power Josh Allen up fully. Yes, Dante Culpepper is most likely going to get an Ultimate Legend card whenever they start releasing those. I think that's a foregone conclusion. And then if you end up powering him all the way up, that's going to be really expensive, but he's going to be an awesome quarterback. I'll tell you that right now. But a lot of theme teams this guy can be used on. I know he can be used on Minnesota Vikings, Detroit Lions. He may even get Raiders theme team. I'll clean this up in editing. I'll show you on the screen all the theme teams that Culpepper can be a part of. Can't remember if he was on the Raiders, but we all know how good the Raiders theme team is right now. So another solid option. Not that anybody's using Lions theme teams, right? Gets Dolphins theme team. Maybe you guys are some Dolphins fans out there. But nonetheless, this Culpepper comes in at number 2. All right, we're going to start at this screen again because as you can see, there is a card, 2 cards up for under 100K. This is going to be 92 overall Green Bay Packers and Atlanta Falcons legend, Brett Favre. Now, this guy's not an Atlanta Falcons legend. I believe he played 1 season or part of 1 season with the Falcons and then got traded to the Packers. Great job, front office. And then we would spend the rest of the entire 90s decade trying to find a quarterback. Chris Chandler, in my opinion, was not the answer. However, he did lead us to the Super Bowl, so way to go, Chris Chandler. But nonetheless, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about this Brett Favre card and why I feel that this is the number 1 overall budget quarterback option that you want to have on your team right now if you need a quarterback. Let's take a look at the power-up. 4K, so not as cheap as Culpepper, but much cheaper than Allen. And with only the 2 player items that you need to power this thing up fully, you're not going to be spending a lot of coins to get this Brett Favre powered up. Now, on my Falcons 50 out of 50 theme team with tier 10 play fake, This dude's at a 96 overall. It's absolutely insane. I mean, really, I don't think I could use this card at the end of the year, but this card has been usable for the last however it's been out, right? He's still my quarterback, still making plays, and I'll tell you why this is number one. The throw power's good. The accuracy stats are good. The throw under pressure is really good. His release is absolutely insane. I'll tell you a story. Not really a story, but I'll tell you something. So, I was going through some of the 50 challenges to unlock Deion Sanders to be able to put him in the power-up, right? The 50 overall Deion Sanders that you get from completing all of the 50 challenges, right? So I was going through grinding those. One of them was with the Aaron Rodgers challenge, right? So you had to complete like 15 passes. So all I do is throw a table route to the running back 15 times, and then you're out of there, right? So I'm going through first play, throwing this table route, right? So I believe it was Gurley at the time is running the table route. I'm throwing it with Rodgers, and it's hitting Gurley in the back of the head. And I'm like, what is going on? Is this a glitch in the game or something? So I switched the two out. I switched Favre and Rodgers out. I put Favre in, and next thing I know, Gurley's catching the ball like normal. He's catching it on the run, taking it off down the field. I mean, I was just basically pressing square so he would just go down so I could continue to do this over and over again. But the point I'm making is that Brett Favre's throw power was so much better that my timing was way off with Rodgers, because even though Rodgers has a good throw power, it's not nearly as good. I'm sorry, Rodgers has a good release. It's not nearly as good as Brett Favre's release. So when I'm trying to hit that table route, I'm throwing it, but I'm pressing the catch and run or the secure catch button with Gurley a lot quicker, and it's not registering because it's not as fast of a release as Brett Favre is. I hope that makes sense. This dude's release is absolutely insane. It cuts down on the throw out of sacks. It cuts down on some of the under pressures that you might end up getting. Yes, I make some overthrows. However, once you get comfortable with your offense and you know where your guys are going to be, you're not going to make that many overthrows. You're not going to get that many under pressures, especially considering this guy's release is absolutely insane. Once it's in the power up, that throw power with tier 10 play fake or tier 10 go deep can get all the way up to 99. The medium accuracy is going to go up to about 93. The deep accuracy is going to get to 90 in the power up. If you want to put go deep, I believe it's going to get to 95 if I'm not mistaken. The throw under pressure is pretty awesome at 91, right? So you'd like to be at 95, but not many quarterbacks are there right now. So Brett Favre's still performing really well when you compare it to that, right? So the thing that makes him a drawback is his speed, right? Running outside the pocket with this guy, it's almost impossible. You're not going to be able to scramble unless your opponent sends 2 and literally drops 9 in coverage and is not really lurking around the line of scrimmage trying to have a spy or lurking to see if you're going to run. That's about the only time that you're going to have some space to run. And even then, you're going to get hawked down by the D lineman. They're just going to come chase you down because he is very, very slow. So that is his main drawback. However, all of the other attributes make up for that. I can promise you that. You want to sit in the pocket. You can go outside the pocket, slightly, right? Just to manipulate the pocket, manipulate some of the routes, right? Get better throwing angles. You can definitely do that with this Brett Favre. That release is absolutely insane. It is going to win you drives. It is going to ultimately win you games. I love this card. Still my card. Going to be my card until probably he gets another card, if I'm honest. This is why Brett Favre is my #1 budget card for the quarterbacks. So I hope you did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like rating. If you have a comment, a question related to the video, if I didn't explain something properly, or if you just want to say what's up, leave that in the comment section down below. I love interacting with each and every one of you down there. And if you'd like to see more content, hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on to stay updated with all of my uploads. I'm ImJslay, signing out today. I'll catch you all in my next video.